for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
34-yard line. And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Toss left. This is Smith. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 10-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Watch the pass.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's McDonald. This one caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
37-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Smith, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
57, Mike 57. 22. 65, 51. Switch.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check Mike 57.
Off the bootleg. Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Ryan. A slant to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
22-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Pass.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Gain of 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
At the play action, it's McDonald. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 99 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Stephen Hushka for the extra point.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Down.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Tackles. Mike, 57.
Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the bootleg, Ryan. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Smith, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And this is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
2 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again. McDonald. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McDonald sets to throw, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on
Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, McDonald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
28-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Eli Apple on the cover.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McDonald to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Panthers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McDonald. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Falcons.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set him back 5. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Ryan call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Lions pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Pick it up. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. I'm coming for you, son.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54, stop. Yo, 21.
Here's Ryan to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's Hoff Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a Panther first down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
For the Falcons.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
and 7 yards to go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is McDonald.
33-yard line.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 20, 10,
Yeah,
and he'll
let's
take
go.
this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
By the Panthers.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
First and 10.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
With the carry for Carolina.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 4.
They'll try and pick it up for McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
29-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.